self. Like, you have to get comfortable with however it is you look. I mean, trust me, it's not like I don't understand. Like,
confidence is key. So that's why we tell these guys to get in the mirror and say to yourself that you're tempting, you're handsome, you're intelligent, you're charming, you are a king. Always crown yourself a king. When we approach other guys, we call them kings because we want to uplift you. Our slogan is we uplift, we empower, we encourage, and we inspire. That's what we want to do all the time. If anything, when we speak and we go out, when we do these takeovers in other cities, we hug on them, we love on them, and we let them know that they're the same thing. They always go, well, you guys are always fly. We want you to be fly too. We want you to feel like when you go out, we want you to be dressed.
Club of fly.
Right, no. You can be fly too. Like, you can get dressed up. Make it a festive event. When you go out, wear sheer shirts. I'm not the only person that like to wear sheer shirts. Get you a sheer shirt. If I can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I always try to do that for my big boys. I was doing that for my women at first. I kind of put my girls on pause. They were a little mad at me. But I had to do something for my boys. And some love it and some don't. But hey, what I've learned in this business is everybody's going to like what you're doing.
True. So, that's very, 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 very true. Everybody's not going to like it.
Everybody's not going to like it.
So, let's talk future. So this is year one. You're approaching year two. What does year two look like in terms of the growth of it? Where you want to see it progress from the groundwork you've already laid in the foundation?
We most definitely want to do more work in regards to speaking, because the more pictures you take, yes, they get it, but I think speaking you're heard. I think for some people, visuals you're heard.
You're always heard.
But you're always heard through a picture.
You can type your fingers away, but nothing gets heard.
But you're heard. I most definitely want to do more conferences and most definitely want to get back to the community. But if anything else, I think it's going to come with more videos. We're up in the ante. We're going to do more videos, more photo shoots. We're going to definitely come out with, our website is dropping this upcoming year. We did a year, no website. So our website is coming.
But they ain't call me though.
Our website is coming. You'll be able to go online and have real live conversations with us and talk about real live issues in the community. And I think that's another thing that they like when I do Thick Thursdays. We have real conversations. Things that are going on in our community that we're not speaking of, we're tiptoeing around. And I like to get to the bottom of it. And I like to hear everybody's opinion about it. That's why a forum is always good to have when you get everybody in the room.
Okay, so currently we're in our staycation home. Right? Anyway, so we're in our staycation home, and one of the things that we talked about in our conversation yesterday was about where do you progress from being the scrappy entrepreneur to, because technically Thick is a business. So where do you move at year two, and how do you get to the next level? It's by asking the hard question.
First thing is I want to involve more guys. I want to make Thick bigger. People were asking so many times, am I ever going to get new models? I don't know if they're tired of seeing the ones that I got, but it was a branding tactic. You're going to see me phase out. You won't see me on the face so much. It was a branding tactic that I have to use, but what I want to do is reach my community and everywhere we go. I'm going to do these takeovers in every city. I get messages from boys in Seattle and Idaho, and those are the West Coast. Yeah, we got people that we got boys that order shirts from us in Toronto. So
I mean, I could see Toronto, but I
probably ain't nothing there to do. But they say that. They write us and they say there's nothing to do, so we should come there and do a takeover. So I most definitely want to do something close by where we can speak to those boys on the West Coast and we can up north. We've only been to Dallas and we've only been to Charlotte, and Atlanta. So we want to go further in more places. So that's another thing we're going to do. We most definitely want to reach out to them and show them that we appreciate them as long as they appreciate us.
Speaking is definitely one of the things I want to do to grow. I see it. You reach a wider audience, especially when you speak in arenas that people don't expect you to speak in. It's where the most growth.
And they keep calling me a pastor. They keep trying to label me as a pastor. I don't know what that's about, but they keep trying to label me as a pastor. Because I did a video the other night about
how you speak.
How do I speak? Yeah.
It's probably how you speak, yeah.
You think so?
At that very pastor.
Don't start that, Kirk.
Let me tell y'all what So you're gonna bring in new people into the
I'm
fold.
gonna add. I'm gonna keep my models.
Well, no, I wasn't
Right.
saying remove them, but I mean like eventually, as the company of
Grows,
Thick
yes.
grows, then what
More
generally
faces.
happens is the original people get moved up into higher positions, and then you bring in new people.
I want to give a space for guys like us, or guys that want to model but is of size, a space to do so. We most definitely are reaching out to those because we get those inboxes and say, I want to model for you. I just want to come take a picture for you. So I'm here for it.
So this is exclusive. I have an idea, and I think what you're saying sounds a lot like my idea, which I never told you about. That means you have the same idea. So
That's good. That's good.
2019, I've been thinking of how to grow, how to do new things, how to push beyond just taking great photos, doing great videos, brand partnerships, like doing things that are more like in line of changing lives the way that I intended to do when I started.
Your work is
XL
so polished, though. I like what you do. I like the way you do when you do your big boy vlogs. Like, they look so polished and they look so editorial. They look like in a magazine. I've always seen XL be like W magazine or L magazine. I feel like you most definitely, you set the bar real high with your photos. And when you do photo shoots of bigger guys, and when you do New York Fashion Week, by the way, Full Figure Fashion Week looking so good. We are going to go next year. Thick will be in the building next year, guys. So you heard me say it. Thick will be there next year because they shouted us out. The owner, and she hit us up and she asked why we weren't there. And don't, forgive me for being ignorant. I didn't even know Full Figure Fashion Week existed. So I had to go look into it like, oh my God, there's a place where full figure people go and model in New York. So we'll be there. We'll be there next year. Most definitely.
Let me just touch on one thing right quick. So, Full Figure Fashion Week
Amazing.
was an experience literally of a lifetime. There was 7 or 8 plus size male designers. A lot of those guys walked 5 and 6 times.
Wow.
In fashions that were, to me, not just like a polo or a tank top. Like, these guys were wearing like Givenchy type outfits.
Come on.
They were satin, like there was these materials that they were wearing, these cuts, the designs.
I most definitely started following the designer that did the
D'Angelo.
That did the
Yes,
the guy was walking,
and then he just took
it
the
off, and it became a poncho. Listen, wherever you are, I'm coming to you, and I need one made. That thing is so. That was jazzy. Now that was jazzy.
When he did that, if you were in the room.
It starts off like a coat, and you unzip it, and it opens to be a poncho. He makes them in every size for big men. I need to get one. That was pretty.
You ever been to a football or baseball game where the team is winning? Mm-hmm. The room was moving.
They go crazy.
When he did that, the room moved.
Congratulations, Angela.
That was nothing, unlike anything I've ever seen. I hollered so hard. Like,
I'm a fan because I started following him. I'm a fan. I'm a fan now, and I want my poncho. I need to get one. He need to put that online and sell it because I need to get one. That was really nice. I need to get one of those.
I would wear one of those.
I would.
That outfit was unlike.
We were in Charlotte when y'all were doing Full Figure Fashion Week, and that's when she shouted us out when we wore thick tank tops.
Yes, I saw that on the page.
And she wrote us and said, "Why aren't you guys here?" And I said, "Oh my God, Full Figure Fashion Week is this week. We are in Charlotte." Oh my God! I was like, "Why didn't nobody tell me this?" Because we would have been there. But that's okay. I promise we won't miss it next year.
Oh, I'm not missing it. I'll be there. I'll be there, like Michael Jackson said. I'll be there.
We'll be there.
That was like none other. But in 2019, I was saying that what I wanted to do was figure out how to expand. And one of the key